she was humming. Glory-o, glory-o to the bold Fenian man. 'Tis 16 long years since I saw the moon beaming on brave manly forms, with hope in hearts gleaming. I see them again in all my daydreaming. Glory-o, glory-o to the bold Fenian man. Some died on that hillside, some died among strangers, and wise men have told us their cause was a failure, but they loved dear old Ireland and they never feared danger. Glory-o, glory-o to those bold Fenian men. I went on my way, God be praised that I met her, be life long or short, sure I'll never forget her. We may have brave men and we'll never have better. Glory-o, glory-o to those bold Fenian men. Glory-o, glory-o to those bold Fenian men.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. It is day 326 of From Here to Jerusalem, walking from West Cork to Jerusalem with a harp on your back. Shawnee, the harp is over there, yeah, hiding. Jerry the stick is, I believe, in the hallway, standing guard, and I'm up the mountain. Up the mountain from Vakarel. So yesterday I walked to Vakarel, and from the monastery St. Peter and Paul, just outside of Sofia, and I walked on the road, on the old road, for a good while, and that was fine. It isn't like it was Sunday, so there wasn't loads of crazy traffic. The other thing was that it's not a really wide road, and I think I'm seeing like ghosts, because I keep seeing the old road everywhere now. Like I keep seeing like signs of Roman culture everywhere, and I just need to get out of it and see it for what it is, like not just fill it in within my head. So I'm staying with Nina, who is a friend of Silka, who I stayed with in Slivnica. And they live on a farm, on an old farm. So all those farms that people say that nobody lives in, they bought one of those a few years ago, and they've been living on the mountain between all these older people, and have goats, and like you saw the goats, and a donkey and a pig, and it is just stunning. We came up here yesterday with this what is it called, with the quad bike, with the harp tied in front of it. Like that was a first for me. I think it was a first for the quad bike as well. And because I was pretty late, like I only arrived here at 5, they had asked me would I'd like to stay another day so that I could see the donkey and the goats and of course, like, I mean, the views here are stunning, and I'm behind with all the stuff that I need to do, you know, social media, videos, all that kind of stuff. And there's a good Wi-Fi connection here, so yeah, why not? Why not take the opportunity? And I was holding this little goat kid, and it's like this flexible little thing that's breathing really fast. It's only a few days old. I mean, spring is here. It is just stunning. Yeah. So Nina is doing what people like my stepfather Otto also were doing in Ireland in the 1980s. You know, revival of the old cultures, growing your own food, eating it, you know, keeping the knowledge alive. And it's just lovely being here, you know, talking old, you know, nettle water for the tomatoes and things like that. It's very, very, very nice. Spring is a tiny bit later here because we're on 1,100 meters high. I walked up to 866 yesterday. That's nice. It's high, it's colder. There is colder weather on the way. Tomorrow afternoon it will rain, and the day after it will snow. But I think I've got places to stay for the next few days, so it should be okay. I've got a place in Ichtiman. I can make it. It's around 21. Over the road it's 17 kilometers. It's about 21 with a few diversions here and there. If the ground is not too wet, I will take the diversions, the smaller roads. So yesterday my heart was broken. I met my soulmate on the road, a retriever, a black retriever, and he was just beautiful. Like, he laid eyes on me, I laid eyes on him, and it was love at first sight. And he knew it, and he would not leave my side, and walked about 11 kilometers with me. And it freaked me out, like, because he was so beautiful, and I can feel it now again, like all I wanted to do was cry, because there you have this stunning, stunning creature, which, you know, the way he walked, it was just beautiful. He was beautiful, beautiful in every sense of the word of a retriever being beautiful. The tail, the standing, he was super aware of me, and he was making sure that the road was clear for me, and it was just amazing. But of course, I've said this already a good few times. I cannot travel with another soul. I have the harp. That is as much soul as I can take care of at this moment in time. And I had to say no to this dog who really, if I would have been in Ireland, I would have taken him home without a shadow of a doubt. And I woke up in the middle of the night and I was thinking, I should have done more to make sure that this dog was okay. But there is hundreds of dogs out here that could do with a home. There is, you know, he showed me like 4 puppies in one corner, and then he showed me more puppies along the road. Humanity has a lot to answer for, like, is all I'll say. You know, this is not the first country where I've seen this. But like, and I'm not saying people are bad. Well, I am. When it comes to animals, an animal's life is absolutely. This goes also for people in Ireland. Like, if you are not 100% certain that you will look after this animal, that you will take care of it like it is part of your family, do not get an animal. Like, shame on you if you do. It's really bad. Like, it's really bad. I'm looking at this dog and I'm thinking, I would love to have you in my life. But I think this about humans as well. But humans can take care of themselves. And a retriever is not made to look after himself in the wild. It was rotten, and he only left when when I sat down and there was another dog, we entered another dog's territory. It was just very, very, very sad, and it really upset me, and it made me feel really, really bad, because it made me feel like I was a bad human being. And in a sense I am, because I was not able to actually provide this stunning creature with safety and a home, which he definitely deserved. Like, he'd walked with me through the forest, and I was saying to him, like, you can't come with me, like, you have to turn around, you have to go look after the puppies that you're looking after, and you cannot come with me. And he's looking at me, and he's staying behind me, and I can hear his tick, tick, tick behind me. And then we meet Ali, who is working on the new train tunnel, and he's inching closer. And then, because I'm standing still, he lies down. You know, he has a good lick. And then he lies down because I'm not moving. And the moment I get up, like, and for a retriever to walk 11, 12 kilometers is a lot of walking for a doggo, like. And he's sniffing and he's looking and he's getting in the way of traffic, and I'm trying to, give him the signal that I can't be, my heart is bleeding, and I know he can feel it. I know he knows that I'm in love, and he's in love as well. He thinks he's found home. And then, I went inside to get a drink, and the dog was barking and barking and barking, and he knew that it was time to go. And I felt really bad, because I couldn't even go like, oh, you're a good boy. And he was a stunningly beautiful good boy. So that woke me up at least twice last night. And then this morning I'm standing there, like, I'm here with this family, and they have all these animals, and she hands me this little goat kid, and I'm holding it, and I'm just feeling really guilty. I'm feeling really guilty because, we should be good when it comes to, you want to punish yourself, like, go ahead. How can you do that to defenseless animals, to animals that need guidance, and that want to be loved, that want to be in human company? That's just awful, like. And I'm standing there with this goat kid, and it's like all flexible and all soft, and it's like breathing really fast because it doesn't know me, and then it's kind of, putting its head against me, and the little hoofs are falling over, and I move it, and it's like a doll, it's like a rag doll. It's so fragile. Life is so fragile, and we are so flippant about it. It's out of, again, I'm in this situation where it's out of my hands. Like, I'm not at home. I cannot go like, oh, I will save you, you can come with me. There's no way I can travel with an animal. So 326 days on the road, and I've been fed, I've been watered, I was given, homegrown pig, which is really, really lovely. Here we've got red berry cordial, and we've got like elderflower cordial, drinking homemade rosé. Amazing. It's wonderful to see that there are people who do this here as well, who are aware of what is needed for that living on the land is where we create the connection to this world and into nature. And when we make that connection into nature, when we stop living just in a bubble of urban life where we think that we can control everything, and we come out of it and we step into the world, and we see, how harsh and how beautiful it can be. It's heartening to see. It really is heartening to see. So I'm looking at the tomato, the tiny tomato plants. I'm looking out over beautiful scenery, and I'm taking another rest for my legs, which, by the way, I have to say, finally, after 10 days, I don't feel the pain anymore from that prayer session, the full prostration. I had a bubble bath last night. Oh, that was so nice. And yeah, they're doing up this house now for the past 6 years. It's an ongoing project. They've got like the Turkmenistan sheep, the herding dogs. There's 2 of them. There's some other dogs. There's some cats. This is really, really lovely to see, and I would wish it for everybody to have this experience and to start living outside of the bubble and in the real world, the space in between where nature happens and where our food comes from, and where, life truly happens, where nature springs after winter, and where the summer bears its, strengthens the plants, and the autumn bears its fruits. Between heaven and earth, sky, wind, rain, snow, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I don't have much news beside that for today. Tomorrow I'll be going on to Istiman, so I'll be staying there with a couch surfing host. I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm always delighted when couch surfing works. It's a wonderful thing, and I didn't expect it, because this journey, especially in the bigger cities, there was couch surfing, but outside of the big cities, nothing. And in Bulgaria, here you are, like Itiman is not really urban in any way, shape, sense, or form. It's a pretty small place in a pretty remote part of Bulgaria. So I'm looking forward to meeting the hosts, who are a tiny bit older than I am, not much. So same age category. And this evening I'll be playing a bit of harp here. And that's really the day for me today, and tomorrow we go on. And yeah, I'll be heartbroken about this dog now for a little while. It always really touches me, and I just, this dog was definitely not born into the wild. It looked like a purebred. Fine looking dog, like beautiful boy. Heartbreaking. Just heartbreaking. Really, how can people be so cruel? Like, how can you do that? I don't understand. I will never understand. The sun is shining. It doesn't change. This is the thing, like, I may feel like this, but the sun still shines. The sun will set later. It will come up tomorrow. And as they say, this too shall pass. And I hope, I will be thinking of him, and I will be wishing with every candle that I burn that he finds a good home, a good and loving home, with somebody who deserves him, rather than somebody who is cruel, or somebody who is unable to commit like myself. Yeah. Okay, on that note, I'm going to go back to work with my snotty nose. And yeah, thank you for being along the journey with me. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.